Good morning everyone, I hope you're all well. I'm actually heading back to Swansea this morning. I have been home for probably 8 weeks now. It's very like complicated and a long old story, but I'll tell you all about it when I get back to Swansea. Anyway, I need to pack now. It's really raining outside and my room is a bit of a mess. This is what we're working with. This is all the stuff I'm taking back. And then I still need to pack my bathroom stuff and there's a few bits downstairs, but that won't take me long. But yeah, that's the plan now. I need to brush my teeth and then grab the stuff down here. And then I think we're good to go. It feels so weird going back this time. I can't really put my finger on why, but I guess when I tell you the whole story, it may make more sense. So anyway, I'm going to brush my teeth now and then I'll catch you in a bit. I'll say goodbye to my little plant babies. They can't come to uni because it's not warm enough for them basically and they just die. They're doing so well here. That was completely dead and it's got a new little sprout. This one is a cutting of a money tree and it's come up really far. Keep the watering can. Everything's grow with love.
Shadows settle on the place that you left.
We started ordering from Amazon fresh just because it's so easy and we're obviously not trying to go to supermarkets. And it's great because they're in paper bags. I'm going to get the last few bits. I think we're good to go. Bye mum.
Bye gorgeous.
Love you.
Love you darling. Drive safe.
Yeah, I will. Future Becca is just popping in to say thank you so much for 700 subscribers. I am infinitely grateful for you guys. If you haven't already and you want to, just press the subscribe button below. It is free and it's really nice to know that you guys want to watch my content. So that's all for me for now. Enjoy the video. This is a bit of an on angle because you're really balanced. I just thought I'd share something really funny with you guys. I don't know if anyone else does this and I've done this for as long as I can remember since learning to drive. Does anyone else on the motorway pick a car to buddy up with? It sounds so dumb now I say it, but I literally pick a car, I just kind of stick with them unless they go really slow or really fast. Not completely next to it, because that's really weird, because then you have that awkward, do I look at them? Do I not look at them? Probably don't look at them. Especially when I'm driving alone, it's a really sweet moment. But then I get really emotionally attached to them and they turn off and I'm like, oh, bye my friend. Shall I go off too? Anyway, just thought I'd share that. I have a car in front of me that I'm sticking to. My buddy, Mr. Ford Fiesta. Oh my god!
Is it working?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm James. This
I'm
is
Nate.
Nathan. That's Da Vinci, I think. I'm not sure.
So I've just arrived back in Swansea. It was a really good journey and I'm really actually happy to be back. The boys are so sweet in my house. They helped me unload my car and brought it all up to my room, so that's super sweet. I've actually got a meeting in 15 minutes, so I'm gonna have to really rush and get my laptop out and get set up because 15 minutes, just as well I left when I did because I kind of forgot about that. So anyway, I'm gonna crack on with that and then I will chat to you.
Minds are troubled by the emptiness. Destroy the middle.
So this is the new addition since I've been gone. We have a table tennis table, which is kind of funny. Hello everyone, so it is now Tuesday morning and I kind of stopped filming yesterday because we had a drinks thing with my house and I just thought I'd put the camera down and just enjoy seeing them again and catching up about how their Christmases was, which was really weird because yeah, Christmas was 2 months ago and that is how long it's been before I've seen them. Anyway, I just thought I'd sit down and kind of tell you guys a bit of a life update because life's been a bit crazy. You may be wondering why are you back now? Why are you back at all? I drove back yesterday on the 15th of February and I have been home since about the 20th of December, so really a long time. The reason I went home in the first place was obviously because of Christmas and I did have my negative coronavirus tests to ensure that I was safe for my parents. But I went home for Christmas, but I also went home to get laser eye surgery and that was one of the biggest things I went home for because it was a medical necessity, so I was allowed to travel around for that. And I had lots of appointments afterwards and they were all in London and I had someone take me, so the only option was for me to be at home because it's like a 50-minute drive to London. I just really enjoyed being at home during that time. I really needed my parents and we had a lot of fun together and it was a really nice kind of breather for me. I can't really explain, but like life got so hectic with COVID happening and stuff and it was just really nice to reconnect with my parents and have a really nice family time at home. Very sadly, and this is quite hard for me to talk about, but my hamster took a turn for the worst in kind of mid-January. He's around 2 years old. I rescued him. We don't know exactly how old he was. I went to clean out his cage one day and he came out of his little nest and he just seemed a bit disorientated. He has his eyes shut and I thought, okay, maybe it's just because it's the daytime. And I monitored him over the next few weeks to see his behaviour and how he was, and he kind of remained stable. He was still eating and drinking. He was a bit wobbly on his feet, but he had been getting wobblier as he was getting older, and I put it down to that because a lot of hamsters do get wobbly in their old age. So I wasn't too concerned. He was eating and drinking and coming out at night still, so I was quite happy with that. But I was really conscious of the fact that I didn't want to drive back to Swansea with him wobbling around, because, you know, a 3-hour car journey, he's loved them before. He comes out, says hi, and then just goes to sleep. So the car journeys have never been an issue for him before. It just, when I saw him wobble, I just had a feeling that it wasn't a good sign. I looked up all the signs online for when a hamster's in pain, and he didn't tick any of them at this point. So I wasn't too concerned, but I just didn't want to make a decision to rush back to Swansea and then for him to take a turn and me to be here without our trustworthy vet locally. And for about 2 weeks, it was almost a waiting time to see if he'd survive. And that was horrible. It was absolutely awful, and I was in contact with our vet, and she said this is the aging process, and sometimes it can happen very slowly and sometimes it can happen quicker, and it was so heartbreaking. I'll cry. I've been doing really good at putting a brave face on for the last few days because obviously I'm back, and now talking about it really gets to me. Yeah, he started going downhill, and it was really hard seeing him from the hamster he was, running about eating all his treats and like being a little cheeky little hamster, to this frail old hamster who I didn't really recognise. He came out and kind of looked at me, and I wasn't sure whether he was hearing me anymore. I just watched him go downhill before my eyes. It was slow for about a week, and then last Monday, I started thinking he's poorly now, and I had to just watch him every day and wake up in the morning not knowing if he was going to be alive. It is so difficult to talk about. I had to mish up food for him. I just spoke to him loads. I'd like drop water onto his lips with a little syringe so he'd drink, but he kept going downhill. And on Wednesday I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna have to put him down. I don't want him to suffer, and I didn't know whether he was in pain. After 4 days, I had to make the agonising decision to have him put down. I didn't feel like I was old enough to make that decision, which is weird because I'm an adult, I know that, but like it felt too much of a decision for me to make. I thought, who am I to make that decision? Who am I to end something's life? But I knew it was like the final act of love for me, and I posted a bit about it on Instagram after he had passed away, because I think people think that an animal is, you can shed a tear and then move on or buy another one, even more so with hamsters because they're looked at as like children's first pets and kind of disposable pets, and for me that really hurts. I had such a connection with Tully. He was my little buddy, and he's been by my side for 2 years, you know. He's been there, and for something to suddenly not be there, it's really difficult, and I think more people should talk about it because it is sad. But yeah, that's where I've been. It was a really hard week for me. I knew coming back here would bring up more pain because there's a little alcove in this room where his cage has always been, and he's not there now. And every time I look over at that corner I notice that he's not there. But the days are getting longer, the weather's getting a bit warmer, and I know things will get better. Time does heal. Yeah, anyway, it's nice to be back, but it's nice to see my housemates and just start cracking on with life. Lectures are in full swing, and anyway, I just thought that's the little life update. Sorry for just getting sad. If you have a pet, just hug them extra tight for me. I really appreciate the good moments and store them up here for the not so good days. That's enough sadness for now. I think we're gonna go to Mumbles, me and my housemate, and get some food, and then maybe drive to Bracelet Bay and just sit in the car and eat it because I think it's gonna rain, but I just want to get out and have a breather. I've been up since 7 this morning doing lectures, which is pretty intense, especially after a night of drinking. But it was really nice. I got woken up by bird song this morning. It was about 7 AM and I looked out my window and there was about 5 birds on the railing outside my window just singing, and it was really sweet. So anyway, there is stuff to be grateful for, so let's go to Mumbles. I'll do the taste test. Oh wow. It is nice. It tastes like tadpoles. Yeah. Okay, so we were back from the beach and it was quite rainy, we got a bit wet, but it's just so nice to be back and back at the sea. It's where I feel the most calm. So anyway, you'll be pleased to know I finally changed out of that white jumper that I've worn in so many of my videos. And there's something about, at the moment, just like, if you get something new, you just don't want to take it off. Is anyone else like that, or is it just me? Am I a bit of a weirdo? But also, COVID has just made me really lazy with what I wear. I just look and I'm like, that's warm and cozy and easy to wear and goes with everything. So I'm about to film a video for university, and you'll probably see that. Actually, you probably would have already seen that because this is the video on Monday and it would have been last Thursday's video. So I'm about to film that video now. It's about being ill at uni, so if you are wondering about that, make sure you check it out. Link will be up here. So yeah, I'm going to film that video and then I'm going to crack on with a few more lectures for the rest of the day, so a really fun day. So it is now Wednesday and I'm here with Zach and hi. And we are heading to Port Eynon and we're heading to a little pigeon house, and it's kind of funny, it's called Cove Pigeon House. It's called Cove Hole and they used to store pigeons there a long time ago. Let you know more of the history when we arrive, so that's where we're off to now.
Wish I could do better by you, 'cause that's what you deserve. You sacrifice so much of your life, you know.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like a certain kind. It's got like a gel exterior.
Really?
I forgot the name.
This is this foam. It's whipped up phytoplankton, and look at it bubble. Whoa!
When it's like wave acting, like whips it up and like puts air into the gel. You get that kind of thing.
A piece of my heart dies, knowing that I may have been the cause.
It's so vast.
Fulfill someone else's dreams. I think I might totally be lost.
I mean, these all probably are. Oh wow, that's beautiful. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That doesn't look real.
No, it's like a proper gem. It's been worn down so much. Is that something?
Yeah.
Oh, cool!
This would be a lot of fucking fun though. You can have. Oh, you can hear it rumbling.
It's a bit ominous, isn't it? Our route has been somewhat difficult. This is where we've come from. Going up here. Okay, we found it. It is just there. And the only way we can see it is because there's so many birds going in and out. Don't slip. Believed to have been built in the 13th or 14th century, and with it being on our doorstep, we couldn't wait to explore this piece of hidden history. We knew we were getting close when the birds above us grew in numbers. We made it! The 60-foot stone wall was once home to pigeons, as they were an important source of food for villagers back then. Legend has it that there used to be a secret tunnel connecting it with the nearby salt house at Port Eynon, which smugglers used. We couldn't find this, but the mystery element of the place was epic. Zach, you going in?
Yeah.
But Zach's just gone in the cave in the foam, so I'm going to follow him in, so I'll try and take you guys in with me, but I don't know how far I'll get without getting foamy, so let's see. Culver's Hole is a site of special scientific interest, and I definitely recommend visiting, maybe when there is a little less foam though. Just finished our walk, and as you can see, it was a little bit rainy, but it was super cool to see, and we actually avoided most of the rain, so now we're just heading home to probably eat food and watch a movie, because yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave this vlog here. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to click the thumbs up, click subscribe for more. And if you're wondering where I am, you should be. It's a new place. I'll give you a little sneak peek. Ooh. And I think I'm going to be revealing that in next week's video. So turn that notification bell on to find out where I am and where's this place. So anyway, see you all next week. Bye!